The recent wave of resignations from the Pakistani military has sent ripples across the Indian subcontinent. Indian media outlets, eager to capitalize on any perceived weakness within Pakistan, have painted these resignations as a victory. They argue that this exodus of soldiers reflects a demoralized and fractured Pakistani army. However, this interpretation could be dangerously naive. It's crucial to remember that appearances can be deceiving. While the resignations might seem like a blow to Pakistan's military capabilities, they could be part of a larger, more cunning strategy. This essay will explore the potential motivations behind these resignations and why dismissing them as mere weakness could be a grave miscalculation. The sheer number of resignations, particularly from strategically vital units, raises red flags. This is not a case of isolated discontent, it suggests a coordinated effort, potentially orchestrated by elements within the Pakistani establishment. We must ask ourselves, what if these resignations aren't a sign of weakness, but a calculated maneuver? The answer to this question may have profound implications for India's security and the delicate balance of power in the region. We must delve deeper into the potential motivations behind these resignations and consider the possibility that they are not what they seem. The recent attack in Kashmir, with its devastating consequences, bears chilling similarities to Hamas's tactics in Israel. Both involve disguised militants, strategic infiltration, and the exploitation of civilian populations. This raises a disturbing question. Could Pakistan be employing a similar strategy in Kashmir, using the resignations as a cover? Imagine this. The resigned soldiers, highly trained and familiar with Indian military protocols, vanish into the civilian population. They then reappear in Kashmir not as soldiers bound by international law but as seemingly independent militants. This scenario, while unsettling, is not beyond the realm of possibility. The parallels with Hamas's tactics are too striking to ignore. The use of deception, the blurring of lines between civilians and combatants, and the potential for large-scale violence all point towards a dangerous escalation in the region. It's a strategy designed to sow chaos and exploit the international community's reluctance to condemn actions perceived as originating from non-state actors. India must not fall into this trap. Dismissing the resignations as a sign of Pakistani weakness, or viewing the Kashmir attack as an isolated incident, would be a mistake. The potential for a coordinated, large-scale operation orchestrated by Pakistan, potentially with external support, is a very real threat. The situation in Kashmir cannot be viewed in isolation. It's crucial to understand the complex web of geopolitical alliances at play, particularly the evolving dynamics between Iran, China, Turkey, and Pakistan. These nations, each with their own strategic interests in the region, have shown a growing willingness to collaborate. China, with its economic ambitions and growing military might, sees Pakistan as a key ally in its Belt and Road Initiative. It has consistently provided diplomatic cover for Pakistan's actions in Kashmir. Iran, driven by its desire to counter Western influence, has found common ground with Pakistan in their shared anti-American sentiment. Turkey, under its current leadership, has increasingly positioned itself as a champion of Muslim causes globally. Its vocal support for Pakistan and its condemnation of India's actions in Kashmir further complicate the geopolitical landscape. This emerging alliance, bound by a complex interplay of economic, political, and ideological interests, poses a significant challenge to India. The recent visit of Hamas leadership to Kashmir adds another layer of complexity. While the details of their visit remain shrouded in secrecy, their presence in the region so soon after the attack on Israel raises serious concerns about potential collaboration and the transfer of knowledge, tactics, and perhaps even resources. The situation in Kashmir demands our unwavering attention. The resignations of Pakistani soldiers, far from being a sign of weakness, could be a calculated ploy, a smokescreen for a more sinister strategy. The parallels with Hamas's tactics, the involvement of powerful regional players, and the potential for a catastrophic escalation cannot be ignored. India must remain vigilant. The international community must recognize the gravity of the situation and hold Pakistan accountable for its actions. A failure to do so could have catastrophic consequences not just for the Indian subcontinent, but for global security. This is not the time for complacency or naive optimism. The stakes are too high. We must be prepared for the possibility that what we are witnessing is not a retreat, but a regrouping, a strategic repositioning of forces that could have devastating consequences. The world must be prepared to act decisively to prevent another tragedy.